Antarctica, a frozen, lifeless continent, or so they say. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful leaders in the world have made secret visits there, not to explore science, but possibly to protect a secret? In recent decades, unusual diplomatic trips to Antarctica have raised eyebrows. Barack Obama, Vladimir Putin, John Kerry, and even Pope Francis all reportedly made visits or showed sudden interest in the region. Strange, considering it's a place with more penguins than people. The official reason? Climate research, of course. But let's be honest, presidents and popes don't usually risk harsh conditions just to look at melting ice. There's more to this story. Let's start with the geography. Antarctica is almost twice the size of Australia, yet we know very little about what's beneath its thick sheet of ice. Over 98% of the continent is buried under miles of snow, making it Earth's most unexplored landmass. In 2006, a team of Russian scientists drilling into Lake Vostok, one of the largest subglacial lakes in the world, reported finding microorganisms that had been sealed off from the surface for over 15 million years. Life untouched by time. Then their reports stopped. Silence. What did they find in those ancient waters? Some believe it was just bacteria. Others think they found something far more advanced, perhaps even alien. The Nazis certainly believed something was worth hiding there. During World War II, Nazi Germany launched an expedition to Antarctica, claiming a region they named Neuschwabenland. Conspiracy theorists claim they built secret underground bases beneath the ice, continuing their experiments in isolation after the war ended. In fact, some believe Hitler didn't die in a Berlin bunker, but escaped to Antarctica with key scientists and technology. Sounds crazy, right? But remember, Operation High Jump. In 1946, just after W2, the US Navy launched Operation High Jump, the largest military expedition ever sent to Antarctica. Led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, it involved over 4,700 men, 13 ships, and dozens of aircraft. Officially, it was a training mission, but unofficially, rumors spread that the Navy was searching for hidden Nazi facilities, or something even stranger. Byrd himself, in later interviews, claimed to have seen flying craft that could travel pole to pole at incredible speeds. UFOs? The idea of UFOs in Antarctica isn't new. Declassified CIA documents mention sightings of unusual flying objects in polar regions. Satellite images have shown strange geometric structures beneath the ice, shapes that don't appear to be natural. Even Google Earth users have spotted massive dome-like shapes and entrance-like shadows in Antarctic mountain ranges. Many of these are quickly blurred or removed from the public map. And let's not forget the 2016 event, when Buzz Aldrin, the second man on the moon, visited Antarctica and then tweeted something cryptic. "We are all in danger. It is evil itself." The tweet was deleted shortly after, but screenshots spread like wildfire. Some say he saw something he wasn't supposed to. Alien technology, a portal, or maybe ancient ruins from a forgotten civilization. That brings us to another theory. What if Antarctica hides the remains of an ancient advanced race? Plato wrote about Atlantis, an advanced society destroyed and lost to history. Some theorists believe Atlantis lies beneath Antarctic ice, preserved under layers of frost for millennia. In 2017, pyramidal structures were spotted near Antarctica's Ellsworth Mountains, perfect triangular shapes that look eerily similar to those in Egypt. Coincidence, or evidence of a global civilization long before recorded history? Scientists argue that these are just natural mountain formations. But skeptics ask, how can nature form a pyramid with 4 identical faces? There's also the mystery of the magnetic anomalies. The Wilkes Land gravity anomaly, detected by NASA satellites, reveals a massive mass buried deep under the ice, possibly an asteroid or an ancient buried city. It spans 300 miles and lies beneath miles of ice. Is this the impact site of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, or something constructed? Religious theorists have even speculated that Antarctica might be connected to biblical stories. Some believe it could be the location of the lost Garden of Eden, or even a prison for fallen angels mentioned in apocryphal texts like the Book of Enoch. Sound far-fetched? Not to the thousands who track Antarctic anomalies online, dissecting satellite photos and official documents for signs of censorship. Let's not forget the Antarctic Treaty. Signed in 1959, it bans military activity and restricts access to certain areas. Only a handful of countries control who gets to go where. Why so much control over a frozen wasteland? Could it be to protect scientific interests, or is it to keep something hidden from the public eye? Even today, many areas remain completely off-limits. Expeditions are closely monitored. Unauthorized landings are met with heavy resistance. There are places you simply cannot go. Some believe there's a giant ice wall surrounding the continent, an idea pushed by flat Earth theorists. While that may stretch logic, it still reflects the broader mystery. Why is so much about Antarctica kept secret? And then there's the climate aspect. With rapid warming, Antarctica's ice is melting at an alarming rate. What happens when more of what's buried starts to emerge? Will we discover ancient technologies or warnings from a lost civilization? What if those technologies aren't from Earth at all? It's not just what's under the ice, it's the timing. These revelations always seem to emerge, only to be silenced quickly. Whistleblowers vanish, reports get redacted, photos disappear. Could we be on the edge of a major discovery? One that could rewrite human history as we know it? Maybe that's why the world's elite keep visiting, not to study penguins, but to prepare. For what? That's still unclear. But one thing's for certain. Antarctica isn't just a continent of ice. It's a continent of secrets. And some of them are starting to thaw. If you're ready to uncover more hidden truths, subscribe now. Because the next revelation might change everything.